Hey guys, this is Rishi and welcome to my channel Java Connect, and today we're gonna know all the important topics of string and why string is immutable, and we'll be knowing about the heap and the SCP concepts. These things are the important concepts in the string, and we're gonna know what is the difference between string and string buffer and string builder also, and we're gonna complete the wrapper classes and the auto boxing and auto unboxing. So today we're gonna complete the total Java lang package and in the total video. So be ready and do a subscribe. Thank you. So now let's understand what is a string. So string is nothing but which we can't change. So if ever we are giving some name and we are not supposed to change it, so once we create a string object, we can't perform any changes in the existing object. If you are trying to perform any changes with those changes, a new object will be created. This behavior is nothing but called as immutable of the string object. So let's understand what is a string buffer also. String buffer is nothing but if ever you're giving a name like string buffer sb is equal to new string buffer, and you're presenting the name over there, and if ever you want to change something like sb is sb dot append, and you're gonna change something. So append is nothing but you're gonna get this which you are appending on the last. So you're gonna get the total word. You are not gonna supposed to create, there is nothing like creating a new object for this string buffer, because there is no immutable thing for this string buffer. So string buffer is a mutable one and string is a immutable one. So that's why if ever you're creating if ever you're doing some operations in the string and you want to get a new object, and if ever you're creating or doing some operations on the string buffer, you're not going to get a new object. You can even do some updates over there in this string buffer. And now let's understand what is this heap and what is this SCP. So heap is nothing but whenever you create an object like string s1 is equal to new string and some name, and you are just creating an object. So whenever you're creating an object, and the object will be stored exactly in heap. So what is this SCP? So SCP is nothing but whenever you just create a literal string literal like string s3 is equal to some name Java Connect, and it's gonna store in this SCP. So what happens here is whenever you create a string object like string s1 is equal to new string Java Connect, and it's gonna store in the heap and even in the SCP also. So whenever you're creating a string literal, and it's not gonna store in the heap because you're not creating an object, it's just a string literal. So that's why it's gonna store in SCP itself. And now let's understand why string is immutable and what are the internal process it's gonna go through. So whenever you create a string literal, it's gonna save in the it's gonna store in the SCP. So SCP is nothing but all the common objects will be stored as one object, okay, because all the things are common over there. So that's why. So for example, you have given a string s1 is equal to Java Connect and s2 is equal to Java Connect. So for the content comparison, so these two are same. So what happens in the internal process is SCP gonna take these two as a single object itself because the content is same. So because of this, if ever you change the s2, or if ever you change s2 of Java Connect to Java World, and this is not gonna work because the content is not gonna change, because if ever it is gonna change, the s1 also has to be changed. So because of this, the s2 will be same and the s1 will be same, and if ever you wanna do some updates or a change, a new object will be created. And let's understand what is the difference between heap and SCP. So whenever you just create an object, it's gonna store in the heap. So if ever the content is same, or if ever the content is different, it's gonna store with the new object, and it's gonna take the storage. So for example, we have given Java Connect, we have created an object and given here a Java Connect, and again you're creating a object like s2 is equal to new string and same name with Java Connect, and it's gonna store like Java Connect and again a Java Connect. It's gonna take this to storage. But coming to the SCP, if ever you create an object or if ever you give a literal, it's gonna store here, and if ever the content is same, it's gonna take the content and give a just a reference. Like if ever you creating a literal like s1 is equal to Java Connect and s2 is equal to Java Connect, and s1 and s2 references will be just forward to the word Java Connect in the SCP. And there are some methods in the string class, and such as char at, which is nothing but returns the character locating at a specified index. So the next one is concat. You're just gonna add two strings, such as if ever you're giving two things like Java and a connect, two literals, and you're gonna get a output like whenever you are just using this method, you're gonna get a output like Java connector together. And one more is dot equals method, and you can even, that is actually in object one, you can even use here. And in the string class, the dot equals method has been overridden, as we just know before. So there are some methods like substring. Substring is an overloading method, and length method, which is nothing but you're gonna get the length of characters, all the characters, and replace. You're gonna replace the old character to a new character in the content or in the word. And lowercase, to lowercase is nothing but you're gonna make all the characters into a lowercase one, and to uppercase is nothing but all the characters to uppercase one. And trim, you're gonna get a space whenever you just use this one, or you're gonna just cut it off in the middle. So index off, you're gonna get all the index, only a character which you are passing through, you will be getting the index of the character which you are pass over there. And last index is you're gonna get the last index of the characters or the word. And yeah, that's it. So these are the important methods in string class. So coming to the string buffer, this is nothing but whenever you just create an object, so you can even do some operations over the content. So if for example you are giving like string buffer SB is equal to new string buffer, and initial capacity 16 will be there, so the storage 16 will be there. So if ever you are just giving a content inside it like Java connect, and you can do some operations over there. You can delete the content, or you can delete some of the word, and you can do some operations like appending a word over the one. And you can know the capacity after giving a word. And there are some methods also, so you can use in this one. So there are some methods like length, capacity, char at, and you can even use these things. And appending is very easy here, and inserting also is easy, and deletion also is easy. And coming to the string builder, so let's understand the first one. So like string buffer. So string buffer is nothing but a synchronized one. So what is this synchronized? Synchronized is nothing but whenever you just doing some operations, only one thread will be doing all the operations. So because of this, the process of speed or the doing the operation will be very less. So the process will be going too less. But coming to the string builder is not synchronized, and came in the 1.5 version. And this is the only change that string buffer and string builder has. Like string buffer is a synchronized one, and string builder is not a synchronized one. Because of this, the string buffer takes a lot of time to execute, and string builder takes a very it will be very fast to execute. And that's it guys, and we are about to complete the java.lang package in the next section. So in the next session I'm just gonna say about the wrapper classes, and even this auto boxing and auto unboxing, and that will be the last for the java.lang package. And thank you, do a subscribe, bye bye.